Yes, people. Well, Raw Talk Football TV, episode 4. The band is back. Frenchie, 906, Tobias. The whole band is back.
Episode 4. Listen, you need to scrap episode 3.
Episode 3. The hater, man. The bloody hater.
Yeah, you need to scrap episode 3.
Episode 3 is the best Liverpool TV.
Real episode 3, yeah. That Liverpool show that you done last time. Get rid of it.
Bloody hater, man. Because Southampton gave you that work. We're going to get onto that anyway.
Get rid of that.
I swear I got a prediction right on that one, I'm sure.
Listen, I nearly done a Ben White and called off sick, man.
Oh, stop it. Yeah. So episode 4.
Nearly done a Ben White on you, man. Just said, yeah, I'm sick.
Episode 4. So we got review show, reviewing the last week's games. So we've got Tobias, we've got French, we've got 906. Let's kick off. First thing we start off with is a kickoff question. So you lot here, you've got £6 here to basically spend on it. £6 to spend. So the players are going to be on screen. So you've got £6 to spend. Yeah. What players are you picking? Yeah. So you got £6 to spend. You got £6 to spend. You got to pick one player from the top, one player from the middle, one player from the bottom. Paul Scholes didn't make the cut. Shock.
Hold on a minute.
We've got
Vieira, Lampard,
great ballers, mate.
And no Scholes.
All-time greats on this show, mate.
You lot are mocking me. You lot are mocking me.
So you've got the £3, so you've got the elite at the top, you've got still in the middle, ballers, and at the bottom. So you've got £6 to spend. Frenchie, who are you picking? £6 to spend.
Of course, I'm at the top. You know who I'm going for. Yeah, Zidane. The bottom. Yeah, I'm Stevie.
Yeah.
Pirlo.
And Pirlo, yeah? So you got Zizou, Stevie, Pirlo. 1906?
Yeah, has to be Zidane, doesn't it? Has to be Zidane. Stevie? Oh, yeah, I have to go with Stevie. Yeah. And I'm going to go... Oh. I'll go Lampard and Vieira.
That's more than £6, mate.
Oh, then what are we talking? 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, Vieira.
What you go to? Bloody hell. So you go Vieira. So Vieira, Gerrard, and Zizou. Tobias.
Yeah, middle row.
Listen, first of all, this is a sham. This is an absolute sham. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Are you kidding me? Lampard.
Bro, this was a vote of 1 million people. Scholes didn't make the cut, mate. I don't make the rules in it. Don't shoot the messenger in it. Don't shoot the messenger. Didn't make the cut.
I only want to spend £5. How about that?
That's change.
I only want to spend £5.
This bloody troll, mate.
Because he's set up. You said he set it up. So, no,
bro, man.
Bro, just got to pick. I don't make the rules in it. I'm just the messenger. There's the players there in it. Scholes didn't make the cut.
Zizou, Modders, and Pirlo. Yeah, you lot.
Come on.
So
you're never gonna choose Stevie, boy.
So you're telling me Modric is better than Steven Gerrard and De Bruyne?
Listen, don't worry about all of that. You told me that Scholes ain't making the cut, yeah? Forget that. Zizou, Modders, and Perlo, yeah?
Wow. Their hate is strong, bloody hell. Come
It
on.
is, isn't it? It is.
It is bloody strong. Well, I'm the same with Nico. I've got Zizou. Zizou's the best player on that list.
Yeah.
Gerrard is the second best player in the middle row, and to me, Pirlo's the best player at the bottom row.
But
They're the three best.
if you're looking at a midfield that makes sense, then Vieira's got to be in there, isn't it?
I would have thought so.
He's the only defensive player there, isn't he?
No,
Gerrard
it just depends. It depends what you're gonna play. So
Yeah,
all these guys are good, but it just depends what formation you're gonna play.
Well, you can only play a 3 or a 2, isn't it?
Yeah, but really and truly, if you got Stevie in your team, you don't need Vieira.
Yeah, Stevie can do the job.
You get what I'm saying?
What, Stevie under Brenda? That's the only time.
Oh, come on, man! Let's not go into details. We're going off topic.
This is my last show, bro. I quit.
Man, because Paul Scholes weren't on there. Like, he didn't make the cut, innit?
For that, I quit, man. Lampard, you know. Nah, it's disrespectful.
Lampard, most goals from a midfield player in the Premier League, mate. There's levels to this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where was this done in Liverpool? Was this poll done in Liverpool or something?
Mate, I'm telling you, Paul Scholes guaranteed 20 goals a season every year for the last 10 years. Put some respect on his name, innit?
You meant Lampard?
Yeah, Lampard. I put some respect on his name.
Yeah, you said Paul Scholes.
Sorry, Lampard.
Oh, right.
All right, so
Scholes is in the shadows.
All right, I don't want to go too much off topic here. In order, Scholes, Lampard, or Gerrard? 1, 2, 3.
Scholes, Lampard, or Gerrard?
You have to pick it.
Who you asking?
1, 2, 3. Well, we know who you're gonna pick, innit? For fuck's sake.
I will go Cozy, Lampard, Stevie.
Steven Gerrard's the third best player out of the three.
Yeah, for me. Yeah.
Wow. 1906.
Gerrard, I don't know why. I'll say Gerrard, Lampard, Scholes.
Yeah. I see the logic. Tobias, if you had to pick 3.
Pain.
Wow.
Well, Scholes. You know what? That's not even like that. Personally, I would take Scholes over all of them. But yeah, then it's got to be Gerrard and then Lampard for me.
Yeah. I've got Gerrard, Scholes, Lampard. I think if you're going by pure talent, Lampard is the least talented. He's the least talented. I think if you look at, he scored fantastic loads of goals, but Chelsea's system was built for him to score loads of goals. I think if you put him in a Real Madrid or a top side, he doesn't bag them amount of goals. Fantastic technical ability. He's, you know what, with Lampard, he's maximized his talent. He's not that talented. He's not talented, but he's a worker.
He's talented, but
no. But out of the 3, he's the less talented player, just by natural talent.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay,
So, but both all great players anyway. All right, let's get into the games. Let's start off with the Mighty Reds. First game, 2-0 win. Lunchtime kickoff. 25 shots, 70% possession, straight dominant. 1906.
Light work.
Light
work. I was popping in and out. I think I was even gardening while that was going. I'm just sticking my neck round just to see, okay, we've got another one. No, all right, then let me go back out, tend to the rose plant, all that, come back in. Yeah, there was nothing. It was all under control. Arnold, amazing.
Oh, what a
amazing. Which will come up in another one of your questions, I think, a bit later. But he just ran things. Mane causing all kinds of issues. Jota, come on. Yeah. Light work.
I thought it was light work. You look at it, I thought just straight dominant. We had a little bit nervy moments, but like you look at Trent, I think people forget how young he is and he runs football matches from right back. I don't understand how he doesn't get in England team. You have to find a spot for him. He's too gifted of a footballer for not to be playing. This guy is so good. Like since I've been watching football, I've never seen a right back run football matches. He's our most creative footballer.
Yeah.
Wait a second. You played with me. Come on.
Huh?
Come on, innit?
You used to rattle people, man.
No, I'm joking.
But I'm telling you, he is what a footballer.
Matip again won all his battles in the air.
Yeah.
And you know I'm on him already. Do you know what I mean? I had to give him. I had to walk away from the screen with my head down with that one. It's like Matip, what are you doing? But yeah, he had a show. He had a show.
I thought it was excellent. You know, Van Dijk as well. Harvey Elliott, 18 years old. That boy could be.
You know what? Yeah. By the way, he's better. He's better than Robertson. What's his name?
Keita.
No. Liverpool's left back, the mate Robertson.
Tsimikas, he played really well as well.
Yeah, he did.
He has got a whip on him.
Yeah.
He's got a whip.
But he's better. He's better than my guy.
Who, Robertson?
Yeah.
Oh, behave yourself, man.
I promise you that. You know the reason you say that? You say that because you've seen Robertson playing week in, week out for about 2-3 seasons. I'm telling you that from the first couple of games, he's better than Robertson. Remember what I said to you?
Bruv, Robertson's the best left back in Europe, bruv.
Man, cut that out, bruv, man.
Tell me who's
Cut this thing out. You right now, you talking about you both talking at such a fan perspective, bruv, man. It's not right, bruv.
No, you're right. You're right. You're totally right.
He's not the best
seen
left
more
back
of
in
Robinson.
Europe.
I can't
he's
judge.
a very good left back, but he's not the best left back in
Yeah,
Europe.
I can't judge him. I have to see him.
Europe, bro.
Is he the best left back in the league? Wait, is he the best left back in the league?
In the Prem, yeah, but not in Europe.
So who's better than him in Europe? Tell me a player.
Well, I can't just
Alphonso Davies.
Like that, but he's not.
Alphonso Davies.
You know what, yeah? Shaq. Defensively.
You know what? If I would have said sure, I would have accepted that. But you done that for Alphonso Davies. Now you know what? Yeah,
bro.
You're a super fan. You're a super fan.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Shaq is too much of a fan.
He's a super fan.
Can I say
He's a super fan. Like you can't. I'm hearing this nonsense, and I'm hearing Matic didn't lose a ball in the air. I can see 3 occasions where Barnes bullied Matic.
He never bullied Matic at all.
Nah.
Mane didn't play better than Salah. Salah played better. Mane didn't have a good game. He scored, but he didn't have a good game.
He was busy, yeah.
Keita was missing. Just get your refund back.
Always missing.
He was missing.
He was, yeah.
Am I lying now?
Yeah. He didn't do much. He was just.
Salah was my best forward player. Well, bar Trent, Salah was your best forward player.
That's fine. I think it was a professional performance. When you play against Burnley are a side that they are tough to beat. And we've always had trouble against them. But I think since Burnley have come in the Premier League, to me, that's our most dominant performance against Burnley. I think we were good. I think we never really looked like we were in trouble. We kept the ball. And we had a goal threat. That performance was like 2 years ago, where we just win 2-0. We just do enough to win. And I wasn't
convinced. I wasn't convinced with the first half, though. Second half, domination. First half, I reckon Burnley was in the game. I don't think it was that easy.
No, it wasn't that easy. But I think over the course of the game, I think
as the game went on,
we were dominant.
I thought Matic would have got bullied, but I think he had Woods in his pocket myself.
Yeah, I think to me, Matic's one of the most underrated defenders in the Prem. He just never stays fit. I think
because he's soft. That's why he's soft, bro.
And that's the thing. You look at him. The guy's a matchstick. He's so skinny. He's just a matchstick. But he is a good player. He's a good player.
He's a good player, but he's not. You can't believe what is he? 6'7",
6'5".
You can't be that size and not be dominant, man. He's weak.
But
Man.
he's dominant though.
Soft, man. I don't think so. He's soft.
But anyway, great performance by the Reds. 2-0 win. We move on. Mighty Reds. We go on against Chelsea. And that's another show.
But
Well
listen,
done.
you got to calm down with these sort of great performances. It was a good performance, isn't it? It was that a great performance?
I thought it was a great performance. I thought it was a great performance.
That's what I was listening. I'm listening to the Shaka in 1906. It's Liverpool. It don't matter how hard it is to beat Burnley for how many years. Liverpool should beat Burnley, bro.
100%.
Like,
you're right.
You guys should beat Burnley. So that this thing about great performance, you guys shouldn't even be mentioning this.
No, it was how we beat them. It was how we beat
Burnley
them.
is irrelevant.
It was a good professional performance. Yeah, we'll keep it at that.
Yeah.
Great. God, Nico, Frenchie, make sure that we never leave these two on the show again. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if you keep on that?
Oh, mate.
No.
I'm sleeping up.
The thing is, I understand that. We're looking at it from a fan's perspective. It was a good professional performance. That's the performance what won us the league. And 1906, 1906. Do you think actually, where everyone's fit at the moment, do you actually think our squad is as weak as people think that it is? Because if you look at it, this is the same squad that got 90 odd points, 94 points, 95 points, and then 99 points. This is the same squad. The same squad, and then people are telling us that we don't have a squad, but this is the same squad that got 90 plus points.
We need more depth. Obviously, we need more depth in the squad. But yeah, you pick out that first 11, and do you know what I mean? I can see us going far this season. Do you know what I mean? I can't see how it's a weakened squad. Yeah, I mean, we can as an 11, hardcore. As a squad, we need help.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. Hopefully, we'll bring in at least one player or two in the transfer window. But we move on. We move. Well done. Right, Mighty Reds picked up 3 points again. But we move on to Southampton. Southampton against Manchester United, yeah. Southampton versus Manchester United. 1-1 draw. Tobias, that game was an odd game. Man United started off well and then somehow went 1-0 down. It was a weird game. I think it was a weird game.
No, very, very good game, but I just think that this is where Ole and the top managers this is the difference. Because you have that performance against Leeds, then next game, like, I love Martial. You all know I love Martial.
Yeah.
But do you throw Martial into that game?
No chance.
Do you throw him into that game?
No chance.
Would you rather, with how well Greenwood played last week, wouldn't you prefer to play Greenwood and then even start Sancho? Why didn't we start Sancho?
Yeah, that's Martial's first game after a while, isn't it?
This is what I mean. Like he didn't go no.
He shouldn't really and truly start, to be honest.
Killed him, but he's killed him, totally killed him, because now everyone's after his head. You know what I mean? Because it is what it is. He didn't play well. Then you throw into the mix Matic, right? Yeah. Again, you can play Matic. I don't mind, but was it the right time?
Yeah.
I just don't think it was, and I just think that the first 11 just didn't make sense to me initially. And then it got worse because even the subs didn't make sense. Like, you're chasing the game and then you bring McTominay on. I think you rather drop Pogba back in midfield, because that's what you want, someone that can create something.
Yeah.
And then put someone on the wings. I just found it bizarre. I just find it bizarre, but I'm not surprised. That sums us up, really. It sums us up, and until we sort of fix that element, then we will just be the same top four. And that's
I think it's a mentality thing, though. Instead of not blaming holes, but instead of putting this on the manager, do you think it's mentality thing towards the players. Because look at your game on the first game. Who you guys played?
Leeds.
Yeah, but
Leeds.
you change it up though. You don't start like that, and then we're the second game in. If we was like 5 games in, or we had a game in midweek, I'd say, you know what, fair enough, bit of squad rotation. Second game in,
Like, you rotated it.
Yeah, no, how he rotated it. Like, I didn't see why Martial started up front. I thought, yeah, bring him on, a pub or something. I would have much preferred to see Greenwood and Sancho start. Sancho sat on the bench for the whole Euros, so he's fit, he's ready. You know what I mean? I haven't seen Martial for the longest.
Well,
he throws him in the deep end.
Well, let's talk about Martial. Do you feel like his time's up now at Man United? To me, does he need a refresh for his own career? He's been there long enough. He's not a regular. Talent-wise, it's in question. The boy's got talent. But it just feels that it's just not clicking. He's been there long enough, and he's still not a regular. Your players like Daniel James are still ahead of him. And when he does get his chance, he doesn't take it. He looked lost. He looked lost on that pitch.
Yeah, he did. He did. But there is something to be said for a change of scenery, isn't it? When you've been there since you was, 18, 19?
Yeah.
Now he's, 25?
Yeah.
25 now.
He should be one of the... Go on.
His best time was under Louis van Gaal.
When he first started, yeah.
That's when I thought, you know what, he's going to be unbelievable.
Yeah.
And then since then, he's sort of regressed. He had he come back, not last season before. He done quite well that season. But yeah, I don't know though, but how much do you sell him for? You know what I mean? I think we're in that point where we're so scared to sell him.
Yeah.
Because he'll go somewhere like Juventus or Inter.
Yeah.
And then just be an absolute beast.
Yeah.
And then someone will come, and then Chelsea will come and buy him back to the Prem or something. And then it's.
I was going to say, what's his contract looking like? And because I'm not hearing anyone come in for him. There was no interest for him in the window. And he's going down the pecking order. So I was just wondering, is it a case of is he running a contract out, or?
I'm not too sure how long he's got left, but you would have known if he had something like a year left. So definitely, he might have 2 years. But
I just think it's managers and teams are scared to take the gamble because of the way he performed. Like Shaq mentioned and Gav mentioned, it has nothing got to do with talent-wise or anything, but it's just that when are you gonna get the hot marshal? So no managers or teams like in the top 4 especially wants a player like this hot and cold. So no one's gonna really take the gamble if he's not gonna go back to France or Spain.
But with Martial as well, I don't know, he might have that personality, but he just looks like he's uninterested. He just looks like he doesn't want. He looks like he does. Like to me, when I watch it, like I'm not a Man United supporter, so when I watch him like it feels like he doesn't want to be there.
Yeah,
like
but isn't that what they used to say about Anelka?
No, but Anelka done it. Like Martial's done it for one year, and he's done nothing. And Anelka's always had talent, and he has produced.
Yeah, he has. But didn't I not say the same about Anelka? He doesn't have to smile all the time, does he? But everyone's different in that regard, isn't it? We know what these Frenchies are like anyway. So, you know what I mean? They got issues. They got issues as it is. So yeah. You can go through French personalities. Yeah, we know they're just mad. They're just semi-mad. But I don't know. I don't think you can say he's disinterested or anything like that just because you look at his face. He's just got one of them straight faces, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just don't think he takes the opportunity when it's given to him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? To put himself in the shop window, the push for first choice. It just doesn't happen. It just seems like I'll do a job.
He's still playing like a 19, 20-year-old, like inconsistent. Obviously now he's at that point where he's got to be consistent. That's the whole point. Like you can do it in flashes, yeah, but to be a top player, it's consistency.
Yeah.
And that's what
that's when it comes. That's what I'm saying. Like, no one wants to take a gamble. That gamble, because you're gonna have him, and he's gonna give you 2-3 great games, and then the next 2 months he's nowhere to be seen. So that's why I rather somebody who just go and get Wilfried Zaha, because you know Zaha, you're gonna get way more out of it.
Yeah, but if we wanted to sell Martial, there'd be suitors, wouldn't there? I think if we wanted to sell Martial, there'd be suitors. Ole took a punt and said, you know what, I'll keep Martial and I'll sell Lukaku. And right now, it doesn't seem to have worked out for him, does it?
No, he has. I'm telling you, he has talent, but I don't know with Martial. One thing, the free was that a free kick on Fernandes?
You know what? Yeah, I get both sides of the coin. Like obviously they're trying to let the game go and stop the soft free kicks. He semi was trying to buy the free kick. I get it.
Yeah.
But that was a foul.
You know, if I was a supporter, you're saying a foul, but you can see why he didn't get the foul.
Yeah, I can see it. I get it.
I think if he'd have put his body across more, he would have got the foul. And to me, before the player came, he looked at the player, waiting for the contact.
Yeah, and that's what
it could have been a foul.
So they're trying to stop that this year. So I understood why it was given, but I think it was a foul. I'm going to say it. I think it was a foul, personally.
Yeah.
If that was me on the pitch and I didn't get it, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, you'd be fuming. Any positives for Man United players?
Oh, from a player perspective, Jesus. Yeah. I don't think Greenwood's and Pogba. The longer Pogba doesn't sign a contract, the better. We're in that typical footballer's minefield. On last year of his contract, he's going to play out of his skin every game. Like Aubameyang strikes again. Do you know what I mean? And then as soon as he gets the big money, then he'll probably just revert back to I'll turn up a couple of games and So I think right now he's playing for something, isn't he? He's playing for either big money at United or big money at PSG.
Yeah, I thought Pogba was really good. I think
he was
shining light. He looked like he tried to get on the board. He tried to do something. He's starting. What he's doing is that what Man United expected 3 years ago. He started off really well. He looks like a proper player, and he's playing in his right position from the left.
This is what I was going to say. On the left, it seems to suit him better.
Yeah,
like it just works for him. He's got that freedom. Like he's not caught in positions where he gives the ball away in stupid positions, like right in front of the back four and things like that. He suits us better, and obviously he gets time and space, and he can assist and score. So we all know what he can do.
He's finding those pockets now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Consistently.
And he's played with confidence, and he's kind of playing from how he kind of ended at the Euros. He had a decent Euros, to be fair. Euros. So,
but then what happens when Rashford comes back then?
That's the problem. That's the problem. Like Pogba's playing his best football. I know it's only 2 games, but he's playing his best standard, like consistency of football at Man United. But your main winger is going to come back soon. So that's.
Ole loves Rashford unless he's going to put him up.
And that's it.
And then drop Martial and then put Greenwood out on the right, but he can't because Sancho.
Yeah.
So, it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to see what he does.
It will be. But a mixed result. Summary of Man United. It was a good start, decent middle, poor end, and it was kind of like that. And that's how it was in the whole game. Second half, dominated. Should have got the goal, but didn't. And then Southampton came back into the game.
But Harry Maguire's mistake and Adam Armstrong's miss.
Yeah, he looked shaky, and they had the best chances. They did.
Fred again. Is it like without McTominay? Yeah, he's just, I don't know. I don't get that partnership either. It's the most weird partnership I think I've ever seen. Fred and McTominay. But it does not make sense. But it's like, without him, Jesus Christ. Both of them, without each other, you don't get them. But together, they work.
watching that game, I know it's only 2 games, but watching that game it's kind of thinking what I've said about Man United. Squad's good enough, management is not elite, and that's going to be that's going to be the undoing.
Yeah.
That's going to be the undoing because Varane should have started as well. But Man United draw. You take that. But going on to Chelsea, straight domination. Like we said on the show before 906. We said that. We knew that. And I called it 2-0. And it was 2-0. I actually got 4 right, actually. But 2-0. I got 4 correct ones, but 2-0. Frenchie, great result. It felt like Chelsea weren't even in second gear. And I felt that game, it felt like Chelsea don't look at Arsenal as a big club no more. It was literally just get the points and get out.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like.
It was just like another day in the office, pretty much.
Yeah.
Nothing too difficult. It was. I would say it was an easy game.
Well, it was easy.
It was an easy game. And that's not even with a full squad as well.
Yeah.
Like Thiago not there, Kante not there. So many players. So there's not much to say. We just
it was dominant. That's what we're about to come on to Lukaku.
Yeah, there's really everyone played good. Even Rich James had a great game.
Yeah.
Aspilicueta was on point as usual. Rudiger.
Yeah, but it was a professional performance. But Lukaku absolutely manhandled the whole defense. When Lukaku saw the team sheet of Mari and and Holding, he just done this. It was a wrap. It was a wrap. And the thing is, like if you're a striker, that was a perfect centre forwards performance. But boy, did they make it easy for him? Oh my God!
Yeah, but Holding. It's not even Holding that got it. It's Mari.
Mari all day long.
Oh my! I really did feel sorry for this, but I don't understand how. What's his name? Arteta. Me as a coach here, as a gaffer, I would have dragged him up.
After the goal, after I see him flying in the air.
Yeah, I would have taken him off. That is self-confidence, like out the window.
My big centre half, they bully like that. No, come on.
Yeah. What are you doing? What are you doing?
No, that was bad though. I'm not even going to kill Arsenal because they had quite a few. They had a few injuries. They did.
They did.
And Ben White used hell of experience, by the way. I'm not sure if he had COVID. Yeah, he must have been sucking on bloody Lacazette's water bottle or something because he's hell of experience. Yeah, he said, "I do not want no smoke." Yeah. I'm keeping my confidence up for the next game. You
know the ones when you tell your boss at work, like, look, on the 8th, I'm away. Do you know what I mean? I'm doing something. One of them. He booked it in.
He said, He said, not me, man. Not me. But
it was a straight
obvious stuff. It was so obvious that I'm thinking, please take him off. Please take him off. Because if you don't take him off, what's this weekend, bro? He's going to have a nightmare because he's still going to have Lukaku in his head. You know what I'm saying? As a pro, you should know how Lukaku is coming. And even you know you can't cope, you're not going to be able to cope with him, but you come ready. This guy didn't come ready. He did not come ready.
They was letting him feel him all the time. All I kept seeing was his arm go back. Feel him.
The whole body as well, you know.
Feel him, turn him right on.
It was too easy for him, and
it made Lukaku look extra good. I mean, I know he's good in that, and it just made. Do you know what I mean? My way was just put the fear of everyone else now in the Premiership's going, Lukaku.
Yeah, but saying that, back to goal, no one better than Lukaku. So he can do that to probably most and a half in the Prem, except the Van Dijk, the proper experienced dogs. But, other than that, back to goal, you can't. There's no better than him.
There's a danger. There's a danger. But I think it just made it too easy for him.
Well, if you pay back to goal, I understand that. But when you're pinning a centre half every single time, you're gonna look like $1 million. He pinned Mari about 15 times in the whole game.
Told him where to play. Told Mari where to play, where he wants it.
But that's what I'm saying. He didn't come ready. But for letting a striker pin you like that time and time again,
no,
that is terrible.
Didn't he pin both of them at one point? Didn't he have both of them?
Yeah, both of them. Yeah, both of them.
He was mad. No.
It was literally like a 25-year-old man playing against 15-year-old schoolboys who just don't have a clue. It was, you made Lukaku look like prime R9. That's what it looked like. It was a straight domination. It was crazy. Crazy. But great. Go on.
Yeah, it was a great performance. I just think Arsenal, though, have we got time to spend 5 minutes on Arsenal?
Yeah, of course. Terrible.
Because
terrible.
How does a team... To me, they've sold better players than what they've brought in.
Yeah, we were talking about this already. Yeah.
It's madness. And then they spend so much money, and then they let Saliba go out on loan. I don't get it. I really don't.
Well, I've never seen Saliba play. I don't know too much about Saliba play, but you're telling me Saliba's worse than Holding and Mari. So he's that bad.
He can't be. You spent 30 million.
He can't be. He had a bigger ceiling than Fofana when Fofana went to Leicester. They were both in the same team. And Saliba was supposed to be the better out of the two.
And you got someone like
they've let go of Torreira.
Yeah, Torreira, yeah.
So that again.
Yeah,
they've let go of Torreira, they've let go of Guendouzi. Like, I don't get it. I thought the midfielders are better than what they brought in.
They got no runners now. At least keep runners.
I mean, I looked at Granit Xhaka and his positioning. Oh my gosh, it was, no wonder Lukaku was just feeding. He was like, where were you? Where were you on that pitch? You just went missing, just left your back four to it. There was no link up play with your front. It was ridiculous.
It was poor. And the thing is, what's saving Arteta is that he's got the excuse his 5 main guys are injured.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that they come back very quickly and the same shit's going to happen. Because the guy's a clown. He doesn't have a clue. I know, but he's got an excuse. So when I see like the Arsenal fan channels, I'm hearing, give him time. I'm like, are you crazy? Give him time. He's had nearly 2 years. And the team is going backwards.
It's true, what's the transfer? I was watching the transfer window, right? Arsenal is spend the most money. Yeah. And that improved their team the less. That don't make no sense.
That's what I said. They've gone backwards.
You spent 130 mil plus. Like Gav said, to basically go backwards.
Literally.
Arsenal are unrecognisable nowadays. Totally unrecognisable.
Look, the big teams like the Liverpools, Man United, Chelsea now, they go to Arsenal, get 3 points and go out. It's not like a big celebration.
It's not no more.
No, it's expectancy now. It's expectancy. So if you drop points against Arsenal, you're thinking
disappointed.
We're disappointed. Well, back in the day, where if you get a point at Arsenal, you take it and you move on. And I watched it with the Chelsea game. It just felt like 2-0 down. The game's dead. Chelsea we're going to stay in second gear. We've got a big game on Saturday. Rest everybody. Bring on Kante. Get his lungs out, and then we move on. That's what it felt like. It felt really professional.
So are you saying Arsenal's like a Norwich? Just go and get 3 points. Is that what you're saying? I mean, that's what I'm picking up at you three. Are you trying to say they're like Norwich?
No, you know what? Yeah, on that, yeah. How only Arsenal could have Edu. Who was Edu at their? No, who was Edu at their club? He was a sideman at their club.
It was not Edu, the right back Edu.
No, he was a centre midfielder. He was a centre midfielder. He had a bit of techers, but he was a side man.
No, I'm getting confused. I thought it was Lauren, not Lauren.
Lauren was ledge. Lauren was
yeah.
And then you got Edu. So Edu was a side man, not a legend. How did he get the role? What did he do previous to get the role? And then you look at Arteta. He wasn't even an Arsenal legend.
No,
so
no,
you'd rather give him the job over Patrick Vieira.
Yeah, or even Henry.
Or even Henry. I'm not saying that they've done anything within football. Well, Vieira's probably got the better CV.
Yeah,
Vieira ain't done that bad. Yeah. And then you give it to Arteta, and it's just like, I would understand if there was half legends that you're giving these roles to, but you're not. And then to top it off, the guy that told all your fans to F off, he's now captain in your club, and you gave him a new contract.
You can't make it up.
You can't. You can't. If I was an Arsenal fan, I'd be absolutely fuming. You can see why they're losing their shit. You can see why they're losing their shit.
Yeah, it's bubbling. We've been saying, I think 3 of us said Arteta will get the sack first. But you look at it as well with Arsenal. So you look at it with Arsenal, Arsenal are basically, if they would have gave it the job to, say, Henry and Vieira, they would have got instant time because they're absolute legends, for one. And 2, reason why they didn't get the job, they would have had too much power and they could have taught the things and they couldn't, the chairman couldn't control them because they
the fans would listen.
And the fans would listen. So they've got a puppet in Arteta who they can control, really. Most probably them signings weren't even his signings anyway. Because I'm telling you, I don't think Arteta's sanctioned, I want Ramsdale for £30 million as a number 2.
You know? Ramsdale.
It's mad.
Relegated twice in consecutive seasons.
Why would you spend so much money on a second choice goalie? I don't care if he's young or not.
Who is average?
He's not world-class young.
No, he's average at best.
But he's spending 30 million for a second choice.
Listen, I wish I had his agent when I was playing football, to be fair.
Absolute quality. Arsenal.
I think the keeper down at Dulwich Hamlets is worth more.
Oh, I'm telling you. And the thing is as well, Arsenal are just, they're struggling. But let's move on anyway. Man City, 5-0, 1906. What did I say?
What did you say exactly?
5-0.
You said it was going to be a rout. Did you say 5-0?
5-0.
What did I say? What did I say?
You said 3-0. I said 5-0. It was an absolute rout.
Yeah.
You know what? Watching them, it's like they could do that to anyone. The way they keep the football, and they just. But the thing is with Norwich as well, they are so naive. Oh my God! Yeah, if you watch the game, I've never seen a team so naive. And the thing is with Norwich, I like their style because you don't want everybody to put everybody behind the ball, and they try to play from the back. But you're playing against a side who keep the ball for fun and they press hard, and you're trying to play from the back, and you've got Hanley and Gibson as your centre halves to play from the back.
But it worked for them last time, didn't it? They nicked a result.
They do, and the thing is, they will nick a result sometimes against the big teams because they do try and break the lines, and sometimes they do break the lines in their passing, but they're naive. They were 2-0 down last minute. They tried to play from the back, and they nicked the ball and Lely scored. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Again, I see. You know, it's like Norwich dysfunction. Just like Arsenal. I think you're just going there for points. You're basing your season on that. If you can get 6 points out of Norwich, do you know what I mean? You know you're you know where you're standing. If you're struggling against Norwich,
But
you know there's something wrong in your squad.
It's like you see a team like Norwich. That's the team they need to watch for on the second half of the league. Because
why?
Because these are the humps on the road. These are the potholes, man. When you're chasing the title, this could be the potholes. If they're battling against relegation, and you need your 3 points, and they need their 3 points, these teams are the pothole. I'm not actually saying Norwich because Norwich is that weak. Well, let's say Watford is battling for relegation. Team like Watford and Norwich, or these are the potholes. So they are. When you go there, you want to win, and 90% under the team like Liverpool, Chelsea, Man U, you go in there for 3 points. But trust me, this league, it's not always guaranteed. Because look at first game of the season, Spurs City. What's the odds was like? City to win, innit? But look what happened. Spurs.
But the thing is, yeah, you can say that, but Spurs do have players that can hurt you. You look at Norwich.
Yeah, that's fair. I get it, but I'm just saying these teams that they could be. Yeah.
No, I think Norwich are struggling. They're going down. I think
they are.
They're too naive. I think the other two teams have got a better chance of them, Brentford and Watford. I think they're going to be rock bottom because they're just too naive. They're too naive. They try to play too much, and you don't have the personnel. I understand playing, yes, but you need to know when to play. They do the same thing over and over again. Even if they're 5-0 down, they're still trying to play from the back, and the ball's getting nicked. I think they're going to struggle. But yeah, Man City, they could do that against anyone. They were very, very impressive.
Yeah.
Leeds, Everton, 2-2, 1906. What did I call? 2-2. I called 2-2. I called 2-2 again. You went to 3-1 as Everton, but 2-2. I won't say too much on that game. It was a good game. Damari Gray, that could be the bargain. And the thing is, watching Damari Gray,
1.5 million. Mad.
1.5 million pounds.
That's ridiculous.
Ridiculous. But the thing is, that's Damari Gray. If you watch Damari Gray, that's his whole season in a nutshell. If you watch him, he starts off with so much ability, and you think yes, and then somehow, he just tails off. But one thing he hasn't had, this is the first time he's had a manager that won't let him tail off.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
This is the first time.
Not on the referee's watch.
No, he won't.
If he's gonna do that, he's gonna get that bench work ASAP, and he knows it.
Yeah, and I think with Damari Gray, I think he knows this is his last chance. To really to perform at a good team, because I think if Damari Gray doesn't perform this year, he's going to play for one of them teams who get promoted from the championship or play for a high level championship club where he is a top 8 player. If you're going on raw ability,
but Rafa does it though, doesn't he? In terms of look what he done with Pennant. It's a similar thing as what he done with Pennant, isn't it?
Yeah.
He got Pennant playing, so
he did. He did, and he'll use Damari Gray's strengths, and Damari Gray has basically a unit up front. So basically, you know what you've got to do. Literally, just take the fullback on and put balls in the box, and you look at. Say that again.
I'm just saying he's already showing Damari Gray and Calvin Lewin the link.
Yeah. He's 1.25 million. 1.5. That's bonkers.
That's business. That's good business.
Yeah, and Arsenal's buying a second goalkeeper for 30 million, bro.
I know.
Second choice.
It's ridiculous.
That don't make no sense, bro. Like, if you tell me, oh yeah, Damari Gray is going for 25, that's fine by me.
Yeah.
You get it. You understand it, but a goalie 30 mil. And Damari Gray 1.5. Yeah, Everton wins anyway.
Straight. Palace 0-0. Not even going too much about that. Work in progress. Brentford good start for them. They ain't conceded a goal. 4 points from 2 games. See how they're going on. They're doing all right.
Yeah, I thought they would have scored. I thought they would have scored on that one.
Yeah, you said 3-1 Brentford. I went for a draw. I said 2-2. So I got a point for that one. Aston Villa winning 2-0. I said 1-0. Chris 1906 said 2-1.
Remember I said Steve Bruce getting the booze, right?
Yeah, but I think Newcastle will stay up.
They will stay up, but Steve Bruce will get sacked, bro.
No.
Not while they're in this transition. Mark Ashley.
Mark Ashley ain't stupid. Mike Ashley
you got faith in Mike Ashley, innit?
He's going to pay him off. You're mad. Mike Ashley's like, nah. I'll wait till I sell this club. That's someone else's problem.
Straight. As a businessman, he wants to sell the club. He knows the squad he's got enough to stay up. If that means coming 16th or coming 12th, I'm staying up. He's not going to sell. He's not going to sell Steve Bruce because if he sacks, he's not going to sack Steve Bruce. So if he sacks Steve Bruce, the fans are going to expect a high-level manager, and a high-level manager want money. That makes no sense as a business side for Mike Ashley. Mike Ashley's like Steve Bruce. Just make sure you stay up.
Yep.
You got Callum Wilson. You got Maximan. Them two stay fit. There's enough goals in them.
You're damn right. So Maximan man staying fit.
But what has happened to Ryan Fraser?
Ryan Fraser got paid and say, you know what? I don't mind being sub.
Mm-hmm.
But Ryan Fraser had one good season.
Wasn't you guys thinking of him at one point?
Yeah, that was paper talk.
There's nothing going along the bottom on Sky.
That was paper talk.
With players, if they're rapid and they work hard, they link with Liverpool. Like Bowen. Bowen's linked with Liverpool. Liverpool never interested in Bowen, bro.
But you know what? Bowen's not bad, you know.
Bowen is decent, but not for the price they'll want. They'll want 40 mil for Bowen.
Nah, but if you buy Shaqiri, you can buy Bowen still.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, but
Back in the
Shaqiri costs nothing. Bowen will cost 40 mil minimum.
How much did Shaqiri cost?
13 mil.
13
mil. So if it's 25, but 13 mil, that's nothing. Bowen, they want 40 mil. And
but Bowen suits your team more than Shaqiri did.
Yeah, it does because of the playing style. But you don't spend £40 million on a player like that. That's in my opinion, anyway. If Klopp did buy him, I trust Klopp, but there's better out there. I believe. Wolves, Spurs. Tobias, man, I know you're from up them neck of the woods. Wolves are absolutely struggling. They could be a relegation fight now. I didn't see the game.
Wolves got robbed.
Did they?
Yeah, they got robbed, man.
I only saw the goal. I only saw the highlights.
It was a smash and grab. Like
great, gone.
Yeah, it was a smash and grab. You know what I mean? But yeah, they got robbed. It's one of those, isn't it? To be fair, Traore. I don't know. I know you like Traore.
I did.
You see, I know he used to tell me about Traore all the time. I wish you would have brought him for 50 million. Do you know what I mean? But
Tony Daly in disguise.
Tony Daly, you know.
Yeah, sorry.
Tony Daly, you know.
A hench Rule Fox, you know.
Rule Fox was legend, you know. I fucks with Rule Fox. Yeah, I fucks with Rule Fox, you know.
Nah, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think we'll struggle. I think we're just about, but we won't be what we was a couple of seasons ago. Or especially if they get rid of Neves, and it's
a transitional period for
and with the striker as well and his head injury. I don't see how he's sort of coming back. It's when Cech done it, it was fine because he's in goal. He doesn't have to head the ball and that.
Yeah,
I don't know how that's really going to work. Every header he's going to go up for, it's going to be in the back of his mind, isn't it?
Yeah, he has to break that mental block. It'd be interesting what happens if he comes back to the player he was, because
they will be giving him special band-aids to put on his scarf.
Yeah, but Jimenez is a beast in the air. You take that away.
That's his strength. Yeah.
I don't care who you are. Once that ball's in the air, you're going to be like, I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's going to be a mental for him.
And you got Louis Stunk jumping behind now. Forget that.
Yeah.
I'm not involved. Yeah. But yeah, even keepers coming out, punching the ball. It's going to be a difficult one, man. I think Jimenez.
It's going to be interesting for him.
Yeah. But Wolves have still got players. Still got Neto. Still got players, man. You know what I
mean? They'll be right. And the thing is with Wolves as well, they do start off slow. They started off slow before.
And plus, the owners are hella wealthy. So
yeah, they can spend.
If it gets that sticky, then January just might have to refresh the team.
Yeah. But another result yesterday, West Ham 4-1 against Leicester. I'm telling you, about time Antonio gets the recognition he deserves. Like Tobias and Frenchie, we've talked about Antonio for years.
Yeah.
We've talked about him for years. And if you talk like a few years ago, if you'd have said to people Antonio's decent and you'll have him in your team, they'll laugh at you. That's why I know these men don't know nothing about football or watch football.
Imagine, where was he playing for Tooting? Wasn't he playing like right back?
He was playing as a winger for Tooting. Then he ended up being a winger.
Then he come through and then he was playing right back at one point.
Right
wing. Then he was that utility man, and all of a sudden someone just thought, you know what? They had no strikers.
Yeah, let's put him up there.
Front. And ever since then he's just been like
it's a wrap.
He's just problems. Yeah, you give him his dues, man. Like he's worked to get where he is, and he's improved massively every year. Yeah, you can see he gets better and better. So fair play.
I mean, watching him last night, he did exactly what Lukaku did.
Yeah,
I mean, he was pinning up his man, he was turning him inside out, he was feeding off. Do you know what I mean? Putting the work in and everything else. It was a good show.
Give him more credit because he was against better centre half.
He was. He was
much better centre half.
Yeah.
So Antonio, I watched that's one. To be fair, I watched the whole game yesterday. Yeah, I was impressed by Antonio, man.
He is West Ham's best player.
Yeah.
He gets injured. West Ham don't come in the top 8 or top 10. With
the squad they've got. Where are they going in Europe? If you know what I mean, like they can't be playing 2 games a week and have the squad they have.
Yeah, not with that squad.
Who's the backup striker? What Bowen goes up there, does he?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So they've got no.
Well, they got no backup number 9. Anthony is the only 9 that they got,
and he's their best player.
And officially, he's not really a number 9, but I suspect he is now.
He's a number 9 now. He's a number 9 now.
He's a number 9 now. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's a pure number 9. He's their best player. He could arguably go on.
You know, like you look at Brendan Rodgers. You look at the team that he's got there now. Like that midfield, like Ndidi, Tielemans, that Suara, however you pronounce his name, from Lille.
Yeah,
a decent team, but then he's playing people like Perez. How's there Losey Perez?
It's strange, isn't it?
Losey Perez getting that team. I thought he was. I didn't like him when he was at Newcastle.
Yeah, and they spent £30 million on him as well.
£30 million on him.
It's the work rate. You know, sometimes it's just like that. It's just the running around, the chasing the ball, the shutting down with no one with him. That's how you know.
That tackle had Frenchie's name written all over it.
Was going to come to that. That tackle was absolutely horrendous.
Wow,
it was horrendous. That was when I saw that on the replay, I said that's a straight red. You don't even need to get off of that. That was
you don't need no replay, but I clocked that. I said, he's off.
One, I said that's a leg breaker.
But unluckily,
you know that that's a frustrated tackle. That not a tackle, but that's like I've had enough. I'm taking somebody out, and that's what it was. It was he meant it.
Yeah.
But in fairness, Leicester do have a lot of injuries. They've got like a whole back 4 out, isn't it? Fofana broke his leg. Who else? You've got that James Justin.
Yeah, and he's a good player as well.
He's decent to be fair. And Vestergaard wasn't playing.
Yeah.
So they had quite a few players out, man. But in terms of it, I reckon Brendan. What is the expectation for Brenda? What is his expectation?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What is it for Leicester? Do Leicester have to try and fight again for the top 4?
Top 6.
Well, they've won a trophy, so he's got that in the bank. So what is the next step for Leicester?
Europa.
Well, they've got that. They've got that for the last few years. So the next step is basically trying to gate crash the top 4, at least break it once.
And they've had it in their hands, though. They've had it
twice.
Yeah.
They've had it in their hands twice.
Yeah, it's a weird one. It's a weird one.
I think if he doesn't get top 4, he won't get sacked or anything. But I feel he maybe thinks he's maybe as far as he can take Leicester.
Yeah, but
what's the next step for Leicester?
Saying that, if Rodgers gets sacked,
he won't get sacked.
No, that's what I'm saying. If they just, but at some point they would have to build again because Vardy is not getting any younger.
Yeah, but they've replaced him with a black version.
Yeah, Daka.
Daka. Oh, yeah.
It's Black Vardy, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Scores goals, plays. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so they've got replacements. They have recruited, and they always recruit well. They always find someone from nowhere. They always do. Leicester do recruit.
Nah, they always push in France. That's their best soup.
Well, they recruit well, isn't it?
Yeah,
it don't matter where they get the players from. They recruit
these
well.
guys, half of their players, half of the Leicester players are like they fish them in France.
Yeah.
First place, he's cheap.
Yeah. And they're good.
And they're good.
Yeah. And
like Mahrez, Kante, come on.
Of course. But big result for West Ham. 4-1.
West Ham.
All right. The weekend's gone. So if you had to pick,
you didn't mention Brighton.
Oh yes. Brighton beating Watford 2-0. I was. Watford. Yeah, it was a poor performance by Watford. I watched the whole game. They were terrible. I thought they would cause Watford a lot of problems, Brighton a lot of problems. But credit to Brighton, they nullified the front two very quickly.
I like Graham Potter. If Arsenal had half a clue, they would get rid of Arteta and he's going to play the brand that they want to play.
100%.
All the rest. It's only because his name is Graham Potter.
Yeah. And the thing is, I blame social media, all them type of things for that. That's football snobbery. Because if they say, Graham Potter, they're not giving him a time of day. But
I'm taking Graham Potter.
No, because in Arsenal's head, they think they should be getting someone like Antonio Conte. That's what they think. That's what they think. Like, no, you're not that club anymore. You have to go and get the level below who has the potential to be a really good manager, like a Brendan Rodgers, a Graham Potter. That's Arsenal's level. But Arsenal fans are in delusional world. They actually think Conte will come to Arsenal.
Just like
but they think
Arsenal fans are calling out for Sam already. They're calling out for Big Sam.
To be fair, I like
he's better than Arteta.
Again, listen.
You know his style of play.
No,
you know he's going to build from the back forwards.
What was Sam's style of play when he was at Bolton?
Good play.
Defensive.
No, when he had what? JJ Acosta, Djorkaeff,
Anelka.
He was the centre midfielder from Real Madrid that used to just ping it every Campo. He had some ballers, man. He worked. This is the thing. Management, you've got to work with what you have. Do you know what I'm saying? So you don't expect him to go to sort of and do what Arteta's doing. Go to a team that can't play that brand of football and play that brand of football. You go and work with what you've got, and then over time you build up your pattern of play and you get the players you want in, and you can play your brand of football. It doesn't I just think he gets a bad hit though. And
that's the thing. What I've gone back to Norwich. Norwich play a style of football that the players can't play. But someone like what's it called? Allardyce goes to Norwich. He knows Hanley and Gibson can't play. Yeah, he's going to tell them to go long straight away. And they will get results.
And keep it long. That's what he's telling.
Why are you going to get Hanley to play from the back and start breaking lines? He can't do it, and he doesn't know how to do it. But good result for Brighton. I do like Graham Potter. I think he'd be a good manager for Arsenal. But Arsenal, in their heads, they're in delusional world. They think they're going to get Conte or Simeone.
Well, I hope they don't get him.
No, I hope they stay for Arteta. It's one less club to worry about.
Be lovely. Lovely.
But going over, who do you think is your player of the weekend? So there's a few candidates over the weekend. Who do you think, Frenchie, your player of the weekend? Could be any player.
Of the weekend or of the game.
The games. That's the weekend, or
Yeah,
Monday, yesterday as well.
Antonio,
he was excellent. He was.
Mm.
Tobias,
Basuma.
he was very good. He is a player, by the way.
midfielder, bad boy.
Oh, what a
Basuma.
player! What a player!
Basuma's a beast. I'm going.
Player.
And the thing is, he's built for Man United.
Yeah.
He's the type of holding midfield player you want, who's got the energy to get and play both players in that midfield. He can do one. He could do that one job. What you've got two in there, but he's Basuma's a baller.
Yeah,
baller. Hopefully Liverpool buy him. 1906.
It was a toss-up between Arnold and Antonio. I'm going to go Arnold.
I love it.
You gotta love 1906. I always thought.
I'm going to go Arnold. Arnold put on a show over the weekend. Everything he hit reached its target. The running up and down on the flank. He put the work in.
Oh God, I love it.
Antonio just comes. But Arnold.
All right. There's a few. It could have been Lukaku. It could have been Antonio. But I'm going to go with Danny Ings because of the goal he scored. So I'm going to go with Danny Ings. That goal was outrageous. And Danny Ings, that's Danny Ings in a nutshell. Danny Ings guarantees you 15 league goals to 20 league goals a season. No matter who he played for. He could play for Norwich.
Danny Ings plays fit. Danny Ings will get you. I think he get you 30 goals.
He gets goals.
He gets you 30 goals.
Quick one now. Was that goal better than Rooney's against City?
No, I don't know who. They're just sparking up a debate. That's why I didn't bring it up. That's stupid. But it's a great goal.
It's not in the same bracket, but it's a great goal.
Oh,
great goal. It's a great goal. To me, that sums up Danny Ings. When you watch Danny Ings, he doesn't have to be in the game, and he could pull something outrageous. I think he's bad. I've always liked Danny Ings. Arguably, maybe say Vardy or Antonio, but arguably the best striker outside the top six.
Yeah,
I'll say so.
Yeah, could be outside the top six. I just think Danny Ings equals goals, and he gets goals.
Well, you got to look at Harry Kane's out the top six now, isn't he? So
Tottenham have never been top six anyway, man. They've never been top six anyway. But yeah, I'll go for Danny Ings. What about team of the weekend? Frenchie.
Team of the weekend. I'll go for us.
Chelsea. Yeah. Good result. Professional. Tobias, team of the weekend.
It's West Ham or Brighton for me, to be fair. I think I'll go for Brighton. Just can you ignore what? Nah, you have to go West Ham, to be fair.
Yeah. 50 as I know, West Ham.
We'll go West Ham, to be fair.
Yeah, 4-1, beating Leicester, destroyed Leicester, really.
Yeah.
906.
Same, West Ham.
Yeah,
West Ham. Everything worked for him last night. Everything worked for him.
Yeah, West Ham as well. They were. And the thing is as well, David Moyes, mate, 2 wins. He's doing his thing, mate. David Moyes, he's got the formula like how he had it at Everton.
Bring him back.
Yeah, he's got
Everton formula. He's got that Soucek, Fellaini.
Yeah. He's got the same.
Lukaku, Antonio. He's got the formula.
Yeah.
And when he has the formula, they will always be a.
They're hard to beat.
He never had Lukaku though. He had Victor and Ichibi.
Yeah, Ichibi. Oh, Ichibi. But I swear he had Lukaku. He had Lukaku.
No. Kevin Campbell. Martinez brought Lukaku.
Was it Martin? Okay, yeah. And Ichibi. But he had that. He had
Kevin
that
Campbell.
Initially, was still the problem, though. That's
he just had injuries. Now, and Ichibi was like a poor man's Heskey, innit?
On his day, bro. You play Ichibi on his day, bro. That's it, bro.
He's got Cresswell, fake Baines.
Baines, Sort of. He's got the formula.
He's got. Yeah.
They'll have a good season. So yeah, player. All right, shocking team of the weekend. The worst team of the weekend.
Wow.
That's me, Arsenal.
I think it's going to be a clean sweep, you know. Even now, you know, like I think you don't even need to ask that question. I think, like, you know what I mean.
No, that is a clean sweep.
Yeah, it is a clean sweep.
I think it's going to be a clean sweep.
Awful. And go on.
The worst player of the weekend.
Go on.
Oh, go on.
Mari, get the hell out. That's got to be a clean sweep as well.
It is.
How is that man picking up a salary? I don't know.
It's got to be him or Eloise Perez. But when I saw him get shruggy bed, like flying in the air, he was flying. No, flying. Flying, gone.
Larry, man. You know what? I can still picture it as well, you know. That's not fair, man.
The only way Mari can put it back is if he gets sent off. Like,
yeah,
I'm getting sent off. Like, yeah, you think that's time? Get off that. I'm rattling Lukaku straight away.
Yeah, as a centre half, I'm taking a red.
You got to get some respect back, man. But
I'm taking a red.
That was bad.
Side-eye the manager on the way down the tunnel and all of that.
I don't mean to kick Arsenal while they're down, but yeah, hold that hell.
You know what they should? We should, because you know what? Yeah, listen. As soon as Arsenal wins 6 games in a row, bro, it's a wrap. It's gonna be like these 2 guys over there. They are the best team in the world. Like, you know.
I mean, did you see the fans start cheering as soon as it was running down the wing? Someone was running down the wing for Arsenal. I can't remember. And all the Arsenal fans just got up and started cheering. It was like, do you know what I mean? It was like they were 10-0 up. I can't remember who it was on the ball.
It's maybe Pepe just running into the corner flag or something.
But they just wanted anything. The fans just wanted anything.
But you know what, though? With that, though, yeah, it's a bit dramatic, isn't it? You can't be second game in calling for his head. Yeah, you lost against Brentford. Yeah, that was a bad result. You lost against Chelsea at home. Yeah, I think it's the performance more than the result, which was what killed the fans. Obviously, you're going to struggle against City, but if you was going to sack him, you sack him at the end of last year, don't you? You don't sort of. I mean, second game in now after he spent 130 mil because no one else is going to have no more money to spend and sack him. So you got to ride with him. So all this booing out.
But the thing is, the cries from last season. It's not the second game into the Arsenal fans. It's what they all saw last season, and it's gone on to 2 games of this season while they're now screaming.
Yeah, but it's too early.
They're not seeing any change.
And the thing is, but you know what it is with Arsenal? You know what it is? Because Arsenal, you know what? It reminds you of, you know, when we were so bad under the Hodgson days and all of that. We're still thinking that we should have like a top manager, but we shouldn't. When we had Benitez, we got Hodgson, it didn't work. People were saying we should be getting Jose Mourinho at the time and this. But you look at the squad, we had Paul Konchesky and them type of man playing for us.
And Paulson. Was it Paulson?
And Paulson. We had Paulson, them man playing. We had a terrible side. We just had Gerrard.
Good time.
Legendary.
We had Gerrard who saved us. And then when we got Rodgers in, Rodgers kind of put the foundation in, and then we got Klopp. And that's what needs to happen with Arsenal. They need to get rid of Arteta, get someone like a Potter, and he starts the building blocks. Then hopefully he kicks them on, and then you go on and get an elite manager. But in their heads, they think they're going to get Conte. That's who they want. No. That's who they want.
I've heard them shout. I've heard them shouts, but don't take the piss in it.
God, that's what I'm saying. Come on, like, be realistic in it.
Yeah, like, come on.
Do you think Conte is going to go there and play with Mari and Holding and Chambers is still there?
Yeah.
And he plays. Chambers is still there and plays.
Callum, you know.
No way. Chambers has been on loan about 7 times.
Yeah, he played first game of the season, I'm sure.
play first game of the season.
And where is it now?
What's saving Arteta? He's got his best players out, but it's not going to save him.
No.
It's not going to save him at all.
It's a long season, man.
Yeah,
it's a long season.
It is a long season. All right, guys. Like I said, follow us on Twitter on the screen right there. Guys, you got anything else to say?
Come on, you Reg.
I hate both of your teams, man. I hope you both lose every game.
I just can't wait for the first defeat.
Well, we're gonna talk about that in the next show. We've got Liverpool versus Chelsea. That's a big game. That's a game. That's a massive game at Anfield. So that's a massive game.
I don't think it's that big. I don't think it's that big. I don't see Chelsea. I don't see that as a big game, really.
With that much stuff behind you, it should not that big, isn't it?
But yeah, that'll be our next show. But like I said, guys, follow us on Twitter, like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you at the end of the week. Guys, we're Real Talk TV. We're out. Bless you guys. Thank you for this. All right, bro.